Damn it. I'm gonna wait a second. I'm already emotional. And I don't want to be emotional. My brain is like all over the place. What's up, Stephanie? Thank you for the heart, man. Tap the screen, share the screen out. I'm like emotional wreck. I'm so tired. Thank you, Tonka. Thank you for the heart, man. God, I don't want this to be a cry fest, but I have so much I want to talk about. And I don't want to be on all night, but I want to cover a lot, and I just don't know where to start. But as everybody saw, I did get my vinyls back. Some of them. Thank you. I'm not going to make it a cry fest. I mean, I am emotional. Almost 2 years of dealing with this. What's up, Tino? Oh, God. I hate that I'm already emotional. I hate that. I'm just like, there's so many emotions running through me right now, plus exhaustion. I've been up, I got maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of sleep last night. And then drove since 4:30 this morning. Thank you. I feel like this hat's a little big on me. Hi, Memo. Just gonna build the room a little bit, just keep tapping. I don't want to take a chance on these jerkwads taking this from me. I am home, Memo. Sorry, I forgot to text you. I've been like nonstop since I got home, and I just got done going through the tote. Just keep tapping away. Thank you, Bonnie. For Frake's sake, I got ears for you. So many emotions. I mean, what's up? Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good idea. HP, just in case. I mean, I've seen, like, I'm not even on Reddit anymore, and I've already been sent stuff that people were saying, and I just really want to clear the air about a couple things. And I'm really trying to make sure that I handle this the way I want to handle it, and not. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hi. So sleepy. All four of them energy drinks are definitely wearing off.
Maybe I'll sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, I need to. I didn't sleep at all last night.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute, and you know how to put me in the little bitty box if you need to.
Okay, yeah. I just in case. I mean, I don't know if somebody's gonna try to take this or not, but I appreciate it. Um, Option. There was a couple of comments in there. I think. I mean, I was sent stuff like there's a lot of good. Obviously, there's gonna be those ones with a couple of different people who have something to say, but and that's me just having to try to deal with that because I don't feel like I like make bad blood with anybody on here, you know. So for people to make comments like I can't stand this person or you know whatever, that's just me having to accept that not everybody else is in the same place as me, and you know throughout the past couple of years of being on this app dealing with specific people, you know, we could say like, I wish I would have never dealt with them, but everything happens for a reason. I'm grateful for the moments that I've had in my life, but a lot of negative came from those moments as well. And with that being said, I did get my vinyls back. I went through a lot of emotions at first. Thank you, honey. She's texting me from upstairs. There's so much I want to say, but I want to be mindful because there's multiple factors that come into this, right? So, you know, I came on here and I talked about this and everybody got to see, you know, where thank you, Shay. Thank you, Train, if you're in here. Thank you. I came in here and we talked about this and I was pursuing things behind the scenes and there's only so much I could do with constant movement, and without, jeopardizing the livelihood of kids' lives, and I try to tread lightly, and Hot Blooded and Kristen and the small amount of people and Tonka, this small group of people that I talk to behind the scenes, you know, I'm gonna turn this music down because my ADD is like kicking in real hard. I didn't want to push too hard, right? Because I know what it's like to be an addict. And I know it's a hard place to come out of. And it's hard to admit. And does that mean that it's right? Absolutely not. I see a playing character in here. I hope they helped you get them back. I'm not sure who you're talking about, Alyssa. I will try to answer these. I'm going to try not to think of it love. I'm going to try not to be annoying, but I'm so sorry. I didn't want to come on here and cry. I've got a lot of emotions, but a lot happened from that time I did this live with all the vinyls, and the love and the support that came from that is uncanny. Like it's unmatched. The group of people on here is unmatched, right? People have these battles with addiction that make it hard for people who see it from the outside looking in, and it makes it hard for us not to want to grab a hold of them and shake them and pull them back into normalcy, for whatever that means. And, I kind of like softened up a little bit on the vinyls because there was bigger concerns. And I have a daily life, so we handle things in a timely manner and the right way, legally. I'm not going to sit here and bash somebody. I'm going to talk about the truth. And if that truth makes that person look bad, that isn't my fault. Their actions are what made them look bad, not my truth. And after all this happened, they were located. I knew exactly where they were. But I had to trust the process. I had to. And things just quieted down. And a few days ago, I received a text stating that they were on the move again. And I'm like, God, like, when does it end? Thank you for the love, guys. I'm sorry I see you guys. I'm trying to stay focused. I appreciate it. I really, really do. So I was contacted that they were on the move again, and I didn't immediately. The fireworks are going off again. We're like on go mode. We're like, all right, let's go. Let's get these. Let's take care of this. And in the midst of that, I saw things that I wasn't necessarily ready to see. And that's not my business to put out here, but it hurt me because I don't believe that involving children and your adult decisions should ever be the case. And does it happen? Of course, but I'm just having a hard time processing a lot of what I saw the past couple days. And we had insinuations on where they were. That person has said that I can talk about it, but I want to, make sure that you guys understand that this person did this with good intentions and whatever, so said, I keep bouncing around names and I don't know why. And I'm trying to protect people when I'm hurting and upset and mad and a few different things. But yes, I got my vinyls back. It sucks that all of this had to be lied about, even down to the second that I got them. She still refused to admit that they were mine. And I went through them. And the immediate emotions that hit me were like unreal, because I found my grandfather's vinyls. I found the vinyls that the gentleman gave to me. I told you guys about whose wife died, and he didn't know where to go, where to put them, and he wanted them to go to the right place. And I feel like I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm sorry. But they're not all there. And I was just texting my wife because she's upstairs, and I was like, I found them, but I didn't find all of them. And shame on me for talking about the very important ones on this app that night, because those very specific ones are gone. And I know I'm never going to get them back. It is what it is. I'm going to be grateful for what I have here. And this is where the anger sits in, because I know you watched my live. I know you knew the pricelessness of what was in that box. And shame on me for still protecting you. But I'm not going to stoop to your level. I'm not going to allow people on this app to take away who I am as a person. Am I fucking pissed? Yeah, I am. I'm pissed that there was so many lies. Saying that people weren't involved when they were. The people that were saying that, my name was scratched off and somebody else's name was on it. Screw you. This exact tote that I bought with my grandmother years ago is the exact tote that's sitting right in front of me, with my name on it, with my dog's hair still in it. Some of them are empty. But I found a solid stack. I mean, let me show you. Just fucking turn this thing around. How do I do that? Somebody show me how to turn this camera around. How do I do it?
So you're gonna click in the bottom right hand corner.
Bottom right hand corner.
You
More.
got something.
Okay.
And it'll say flip camera.
Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So here's the stack of my Papaw's records. Not in great condition. I mean, I'm going to be grateful for it. I only found one Doobie Brothers, which is at the bottom, I believe. Here it is. How did I know? Right on the, it's just, I'm so familiar with these. One out of four are gone. All the outlaws, but I just want to make it very clear. Nowhere does this say, this is my handwriting. It's terrible. I understand that. Does it say anybody else's name but mine? Not anybody else's. I'm just trying to cover my dogs over here. And the case was that my name wasn't on it, that her name was on it. It is Chicken Scratch, Grandma. So for all these people who are still commenting and asking these questions about who had their hands on it, every last damn one of you had your hands on it. I have the voice recordings of these jerks trying to hide the vinyls. Like, you didn't realize that the people that were in your circle were recording you. And like, over the time of all this, I really started like feeling like I was convinced, like I was starting to convince myself that, or I was allowing this story that she made up, to start to feel true. And I'm like, damn it, maybe she took them all out and threw them all out and put some in here. No. And I mean, as soon as I picked them up, from this other person, which she doesn't care if I say her name, I picked them up from Swain. I drove to Pennsylvania today and met her halfway, because she had to convince this other person or tell her that they weren't leaving her house when they got there, because she knew Just like these other people, she knew that they were mine. How can you miss it? It says Brooks vinyls, records, Brooks. I mean, how? Like, the thing is, yeah, I mean, good on her. Honestly, I mean, I told people from the beginning, you will get rewarded if I get these back, and she did. Did she want it? No. I had to tell her that she was getting it no matter what. Love you, Beck. It runs deeper than this, you know, because this person told her, they're still mine. And this person is so far gone right now, that she still believes it. She can physically take her two eyes and look at this tote and then look at another human being and still tell the same lie. I got the transcripts. Am I going to play them? No. I don't have to. I don't have to. But I sat there and listened to the transcripts, to the audio transcripts of her admitting 3 different times that they were mine. And she believed that 9/10 of the law. It doesn't matter when you steal something. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. And then when you openly admit that they're somebody else's and you openly admit that you aren't going to give them back. I am very grateful for Swain for dropping everything this morning and coming to meet me. I was going to drive to Ohio and yesterday. And she said, pump the brakes. I haven't been home in a long time. Yeah, she kept saying they were in Washington. And the person that she said they were in Washington is in this live, I believe, right now. She's in here right now. She sent me the pictures of the ones that were there. And I'll name off the ones that are missing because it's not hard when you know what's yours, right? My Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Prince, Loretta Lynn, Tanya Tucker, Reba McEntire. It goes on, the Outlaws albums. The specific ones that I talked about in this live, I cried my heart out, and then she turned around, and I heard it with my own ears, turned around and stated, this crybaby. You know what? The anger runs deep because it's hurt. And you may not value anything. You know what? You made a whole story up. This is where it, hey Tina, this is where it gets messy. Because one of the last things you said to Swain was, now we can drop it. Now we can leave it alone. They're still mine, but we can leave it alone. If they were yours, you would have never left them here. If they were that sentimental to you, like they are to me, the same story, my story, you took my story and used it and went on your platform and told a story that was mine and almost convinced me that I was wrong. We're talking almost 2 years of dealing with this, thinking I had to cut the loss 2 different times. And now that I have them back and I realize what you did, it doesn't end here. And parts of me are torn because I want to leave it alone. I do. But people like you never learn until they're shown how or taught. You don't what, honey? You know, I got them back. And I got a good amount back. But what you did is wrong. And you know that. And I know where you went. And you already have an open case. I just wish you wouldn't have been so dumb. I don't come on here. I drove all day long. Since 4:30, I got them. I was at the stop for 10 minutes. I turned around. There is still a reward for the rest of the vinyls being returned. Yeah. What's priceless to me is just a $sign to you. And that's gross. It's gross. I'm really, 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 really trying to hold my composure, but the pain in my chest is stronger. And damn you. Because you were my friend. And I saw some things. I saw some videos that almost broke me the other day. She did force my hand. I'm not making any threats. I don't have to do that. You know, everybody's like, how did you get these? How did this happen? It's because Swain went and picked her up, and all of her stuff went to her house, just like everything moves every single time. And this time, this person decided to do what was right. They said, absolutely not will those leave the house. Absolutely not. And that's why that person got that reward.
And let's say if I wouldn't have brought it to the platform, she would still been chasing them records.
100%. 100%. Thank you. And that is facts, because I always said I never wanted it on here. But because of the power of this platform and everybody, this is like a combined effort. Because me coming on this live before didn't matter. It didn't matter that I talked about the story. And what's crazy is a few years back, talking about those moments with that person would have hit her to the core. But she's fucking lost right now. And that's not an excuse to keep doing wrong. Because had somebody else not forced her to do this in the past couple of days, this, like you said, it would have never happened. It would have never happened. She's still not admitting it.
Correct. I hope you realize that you, me, nor nobody on this platform is going to make her realize her wrongs, right?
Right.
She can't admit her wrongs, and there's still a lot that I'm sitting on, right? Because I'm not bringing it to the platform. I'm still being drugged for her BS, but at the end of the day, I want you to be thankful you got back what you got back.
Right.
And focus on replacing them. The memory of them may not be the same, but when you listen to the song, it's going to bring back as if it's the same vinyl, right?
100%.
She's never going to take back a memory. She took a record that in return, she's not going to have, because anything that anybody's ever given her or her son of any value, she leaves the fuck behind.
100% every single time.
You know, and it's done been said, you make it to Florida, or even so, that somebody will end up making the way to get more vinyls to you. So you're going to be in a win-win situation. I just need you to come to peace with it.
Right. And that's you know, and that's what I have to fight through in this moment, because even with that, there's so much more that needs to be said, but I don't want it here. It's hard. It's hard. It is. Because, you know, people are like, oh, just like the last week when something happened and somebody was saying something about us, and then I went straight on because I never retaliate. I never say anything back. I just let people be where they're at. When I decided to say something, people got mad as if they don't do the exact same thing every single time.
Hold on, let me correct Kelly. No, Jessa did not do the right thing. Jessa covered up and said, well, I don't know whose vinyls they are. She said they were hers. No, Jessa did not. The middleman did. The one that went to recover.
Jessica Swain did. Jessica Swain. I think she might be talking about. No,
she was talking about Jessa done the right thing. No, Jessa did not. Jessa did not. Swain did. Swain intervened that, and will probably get a lot of heat from it. But
I was very open with her. I asked her what she wanted from this. Did she very much so stated that she only wanted to do what was right. Once she knew the truth with my backed up proof,
correct,
she was able to pursue that. But I'm not going to talk about other things that she asked me not to talk about. She very much so, when I met her in person for the first time in my life today, said, hey, what's yours is yours. You can talk about whatever you want. And I already know that. I know I can. But I'm not going to I don't want anybody to go for her because she was trying to do the right thing as well for somebody else. That's a situation that's got nothing to do with this, and I'm just grateful that somebody decided to finally do the right thing. And here, so when I went and bought new vinyls, last month, a month and a half ago, and I came on here and I showed everybody, I started my new because I wasn't sure if I was ever going to get these back. This is one of the records that I bought that I never thought I would see again. In the stack of my Papples vinyls, I started buying the vinyls I knew was in this box, and I got it back. So now I have two, but this one was the one that my Papple gave me. So, like you said, I went and bought new, but the value, the sentimental part wasn't there. And here it is, and that's why it was hard for me before I said anything to be like, God, am I being an ass? Am I being selfish? Am I being ridiculous by being upset about the ones that were gone? But it's just crazy how the very specific ones that I said out loud are the only ones missing. And that's gross to me. I mean, I knew better. I mean, I didn't know, honestly, actually. I don't know why I keep saying I knew better as if I'm the problem here, but karma's going to.
Okay, so listen, it's the same thing in every situation, right? If this individual knows it's going to affect you, me, the next person, whoever, that's what she's going to do, right? So the blanket I made her son, she knew that was going to hurt me because that was for him, and the bitch left it behind.
Right.
She don't give two fucks about herself, her child, or anything else. And I really don't want to use your page to harp on that. I don't. But she's a disgusting human. Y'all follow who you want, but it's fucking disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting that she uses people's illnesses, people's valuables, people's heart to pull across a platform. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's what
ourselves, and I don't want you blaming yourself, even though we're human and we do. It's not our fault.
Right. I mean, it is hard not to, I yesterday when I found out I had the opportunity to go get these, there were people who were willing to do anything. Tonka was ready to fly from coast to coast. Hey, train. To help, because I took off work. I rented a car. Only because I didn't want to put the miles on our car. And leave the car here with Kristen, obviously. But, it didn't matter. Yesterday, Kristen would have emptied our entire bank account to make sure that we got where we needed to be. Would we have actually done that? No, because we have kids. But the lengths we were willing to go to get these, and thank God this, Swain understood, that I can't just drop everything in an instant, and go do this. And the anxiety was there. My brain is just all over the place. I feel relief, but there's more coming, and it's not even about the vinyls anymore. And again, I don't want to divert, but now all the emotions are hitting me from the past few days. Now everything's coming in, and I told Kristen I didn't know how I was going to handle this, what I wanted to talk about, because I use my platform for certain things. And I truly believe that you can help somebody in recovery, or you can help children or other people in situations without shredding them. That's my point of view. Does that mean I expect everybody else to do that? No. And then she asked me, are you gonna give her credit? Fuck no, I'm not. She did absolutely nothing for me to get these vinyls back. Nothing. For someone to build such a large, extensive lie and get all of these people to believe her, is baffling to me. I showed every amount of proof I needed to show and it still didn't matter. In her mind, she's still fucking convinced that these records that are mine are hers. And Kristen's going to start saying what she's going to say. I mean, there's a lot that happened with it. So I will answer a couple of questions that were asked. Yes, Chef Kimmy did have my vinyls. She 100% had my vinyls. The things that she said to me, the way she threatened and said, oh, I made a bad move, no. So I am going to tell you guys, yes, Kimmy did have these. And if she ever tries to deny it, I have literal voice proof that she had my vinyls with my name on it. And you can't deny that. In my brain, I just can't fathom how somebody could steal something, transport it from place to place to place to place to place, and never change the fucking box.
Yeah, right.
I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding.
And then
I don't know
everybody that sees it says, "Oh, I don't know it was Brooks, but your name's all over it."
Who had them? KP had them. I'm not. There's no reason I can't say her name. I don't know why I've withheld holding her name. I'm processing this out loud as we go, and I'm doing the best I can. So whoever has something to say about this after this, this is the part where I need to start brushing it off my shoulders. This is the part where I need to start showing people that I do have a backbone and that I am going to stand up for myself. And I'm grateful that I have an army, but I'm not going to make people think that I need people to do something for me. And that's why I got my ass in the car and I drove myself there just as I have any other time. I don't need people to do things for me. Is it beautiful to have people there that are loyal? Hell, I just talked to Hot Blooded about it yesterday. I said I'm so not used to loyalty that I question certain things. And thank God she has the patience. And thank God Kristen has the patience. And Tonka and my small group of people understand that I have a hard time with that because of shit like this. Like, make it make sense to me. I don't think that anything, like you said, anything that I say on this app is going to change her mentality. Record that she said you have patience. Kristen, record that she said you have patience. Funny. Beck, I just got your text. Are you crazy? Right, and that's the thing. Let me touch on that sad option. Beck, I'm I'm gonna text you back here in a second. So, Petty Spaghetti. It's weird that I don't know who you are, but that was the thing. Is as I went through these vinyls, and they probably did. Those very specific ones that I mentioned out loud already. The Tanya Tucker, Loretta Lynn, Reba, Prince, Michael Jackson. Those, they probably did use them as dinner plates because that was Kimmy's idea. That was so now. Fuck it. I'm at a place where I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it because I've got people who have done nothing but lay me down like a doormat and walk all over me. And then I see, rude comments or whatever, and it hurts my feelings because my heart is continuously trying to make sure that I put myself in somebody else's shoes. Why did they do this? They did this for this reason because they were going through this, and I have to give them a break. And they did this because what that person told them, so I need to give them a break too. Fuck that. What about my fucking break right now? What about my shit? So you did what you wanted. So Kimmy, you stated that you thought it was funny to take my Papal's vinyls and sit down on the ground in the middle of the living room and eat SpaghettiOs off of them, right? Are you gonna eat your meatball Alfredo off of them as well, or? I'm frustrated. And I don't want to be to a level where I am just like these assholes. But y'all think that you can keep doing shit like this. And you over there, KP, you're just sitting around hanging out like I didn't see those fucking videos.
Look, I do want to come to a level of that, right? I do, and I am for just a second.
You can
For
talk about whatever you want. Right now, it's happening. It's happening right now.
for anyone to think that you're not enabling her because she uses her child, you are fucking wrong. You are wrong. If she wronged you before, she's gonna wrong you again. She's using her child to manipulate people to run up and down the fucking road. Look, the videos I've got in my motherfucking phone, y'all need to be calling for fucking help. That's what you need to do. Call for fucking help. That's what. And when she comes back on this platform acting the way she did at Jessa's, I will be calling for fucking help. I got proof. I got video footage.
Oh God, I got chills.
Fucking disgusting. But she's worried about somebody else's fucking vinyls. She ain't worried about her own kid shit. Y'all keep supporting that shit and thinking we just, HB's in love with her. No. No, HB tried to guide that motherfucker to the right direction. But after the videos I seen of the shit she does, yeah, no. I was blinded. So for anybody that jumps and runs to enable her, you are not helping her. Call for her fucking help and let somebody else take care of that baby in the meantime. You are fucking enabling her. Now I'm going to shut up, Brooke, and let you have it.
I mean, you have just as much a place right now to say what you want to. I don't want you to feel like you got to get fired up, but I feel like it's important that this is talked about. I want to try to handle it the right way. But let me tell you, when I was an active addict, there was no excuse for the shit that I did. Zero. None. So for what I also saw, I didn't recognize that person. And I know what addiction does. I know what it does. But I didn't have a fucking kid. So I got my vinyls back. And now I can talk about it. Because I didn't get them all back. And you're a fucking coward. Because I saw all of the videos. And whether anything happened on one side or not, I know that we only get one side of certain things, but there's no mistaking what I saw. There's no missing it. We're not, I just don't understand how anybody could believe it and enable it or feel sorry for it. People are dying over the shit that she's using. Illegally. And the fingers being pointed at somebody else, because if y'all think that I didn't talk to Jessa, I did. And I don't want to involve her. I'm just saying. I get my facts straight first. I've said that from the beginning. And if I don't have them, who's trying to come in here? Sorry, Mama Betty. I don't want to make this into anything else. I'll let people in just a little bit, but just for right now, I'm just not right now. Thank you. I know they're not together. But the thing is guys, I know. Hot Blooded knows. Kristen knows. We know. Because we get our facts first. We don't just come on here and fucking talk out the side of our neck. I never thought I was getting these back. And somebody selflessly made the right decision. And now, something needs to be done. Okay, tell her I'm sorry. I apologize, I'm trying to be careful. I'm not... No, it's not just alcohol. Well, tell her I said sorry, honey. Thank you.
No, definitely Definitely not. Look up the side effects of Xannies.
So I don't know this part. I don't know, so I'm going to say it aloud and whatever. But I've heard that there's people on here trying to like rally together to try to do something specific for a child. That is counterproductive. It
Yeah.
is. It is very counterproductive. Having a conversation about what's happened to me and what I saw and what I hope happens for the better is one thing. The anger from and the sadness that I feel of replaying that shit that I saw in my head, you can't take it back. And I can't unhear it.
Look, and let me say this. For all you motherfuckers that want to drag me on the red about it and talk your fucking shit, not come in my live and block me. But guess what? She the first one that motherfucking called me.
She
Cause
sure
when the
did.
word got on the street that from when them videos I seen that I was gonna have CPS on her ass, I meant it. And she knew it. So she called me, not one time, but then two times. And it's all recorded, and she knew I recorded it. No, get right, get better for your child. Quit going across this platform, creating havoc with people and fucking lies, and you roaches follow that shit. When I got proof, I have fucking proof. I don't need y'all to call for a welfare check. I don't need y'all to call for CPS. Believe me, I got GPS on that baby. Believe me that. And I got videos. If the time comes, I'm going to make that fucking phone call and I'm going to send them videos to them and let her try to talk her way out of that. She needs help. I'm not saying she can't be a better mother, but she needs help. And these people that are out here buying her phones, running her up and down the road, sending her money, y'all are doing her no fucking good. No good. None. All right, let me shut up.
You don't ever have to. You know, I thought over time. See, this is where I start to feel for all the people who had to deal with me.
Hold on,
Well,
hold on. Let me address. Tammy Bauer, you're in all the drama. You'll block her today, send her beer money next week. You're part of the problem too. Okay, now I'm muting.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. Um, you know, when I saw somebody, saying shame on the other half, listen, what they had going on is between them. I'm talking about one specific person. And she's right. I think this is where I'm trying to go with this. If you guys don't stop, you're going to put her in the ground. And I don't think she cares. So when she comes in with the pity party and the crying and the this, that, and the third, it's the same thing. It's never going to change until she actually gets the help. Do you think 30 days is going to fix that? A lifetime of that? No. 60 days? No. 90 days? No. It takes a fucking lifetime to undo that, and that's what she has to do. She has to start somewhere besides what she's done already, and that's on her. I'm not saying I'm on this live right now to sit here and beg her to do that. What I wish she would do is help that child.
Well, I told her on the phone if she did not want to change her ways, give him to somebody that will raise him properly and love him the way he needs to be loved.
All I could think about, and I said this to Hot Blooded earlier on the phone. I said it to Kristen when I found out everything again yesterday and the day before. My goal wasn't to put her in jail. That was never the case. My goal was for her to get better. And that was me having a high hope for somebody who really just doesn't give a shit right now, who would still spit
Look,
on me and walk away.
Look, when they just put a pew pew to the head, they need fucking help. They need help. Their child isn't enough. They need help. So y'all just keep sending her fucking money, dumbasses. I've sat quiet and sat quiet and sat quiet. She'll say, I've been off the app for a fucking month. What's she been doing off the app? Grabbing pew pews? Yeah. Yeah, so what? Her son doesn't mean shit to her? Okay, y'all. Open your fucking eyes. Because she's coming back. She's done got where she's going and she's coming back. She's coming back. She gonna need your money. Open them wallets. Okay, Brooke. I'm done. I'm done.
You don't have to be. I mean, I don't want you to get.
Look, it fucking pisses me off that people come out here and they have fucking kids by whatever reason, whatever excuse, whatever they want to blame it on, but then they can't woman up enough to take care of the child, and they're not going to let somebody else raise them because then they're going to lose whatever poor me, pity me benefit they're fucking getting. No, she's not in jail. It's just very frustrating to me. Raising kids are hard enough, but let me tell you, that baby at 7 years old, he may not be physically abused, but he is damn sure been mentally fucking abused.
Who the hell are y'all to tell someone how to raise their own child? Whoever you are, who just did somebody just block them?
You want me to play a video? And you tell me.
Who just blocked them?
I didn't.
See, this is where we're not telling somebody how to raise their child because they're not raising their child.
And look,
Raising their child, and we're the people who have seen it.
And let me say this. I'm not the only one that's got this, right? I'm not the only one that's got this video.
I mean, I don't have it, but I've
the one
seen
she left behind is out here showing it to everybody. So this video is circulated 101 fucking times. And when y'all see it, I hope you eat them fucking words. Because it is disturbing and it's fucking disgusting. You do not have to physically abuse a child to mentally destroy them. It's disgusting. And I don't care. Look, none of us raise children the same, right? None of us do. We all have different parenting. But when you have a child that has been through so much, and as soon as you get loud, that baby's screaming, Mama, no, Mama, no, Mama, no. And you can't tell me that she's not the aggressor, because when she opened that back door and stepped out on that porch, he really went to screaming, Mama, no, Mama, no, Mama, please, no, crying. Y'all think that shit's okay? Y'all keep supporting it. It's not fucking okay.
And y'all hear something like that, especially with a child that you have coddled in your own arms. Don't talk to me about somebody telling other people how to raise their child when everybody else is. Man, that's where y'all are. That's where y'all are so. And it's probably one of them. Truly, it probably is.
Definitely. Look, and ain't nobody telling you not to go support her, right? Go in her live. But you need to encourage her to do better for her life and her child. Because nobody has ever, and matter of fact, on the recording, because I screen recorded that whole fucking thing, on that recording, it said, well, why hasn't anybody else come out with it? And I said, people have. And they said, well, they didn't have proof. They didn't have proof. And they're absolutely correct. There was never no proof shown, right? Well, I got proof in my hand now.
Too much.
Too much. Absolutely, too much.
Too much in a manner of, when I say too much.
As far as sitting back and letting it slide.
Right. So much that I'm saying is you talking about it isn't going to make it better. Mind the business that pays you.
Yeah, well, it is going to do something about it.
Let me ask you something. Somebody who's sitting behind a phone right now who has no idea. What would you do if you saw and heard a child screaming while that mother comes on this app and just fuck the kid, right? Just leave the kid out. Who gives a shit about the kid? I got to go live and I got to get high. That's all they're worried about. So you're saying that the people who have been in this child's life aren't supposed to be concerned? And that mother shouldn't be held accountable? So you're saying that?
Look, I blocked them, but I was meaning to block them on my account, so I just unblocked them.
It's okay. You can block them. But I mean, come on. Come on. Before I was scared. I was so scared of her coming after me because she did last year. And she brought all these people after me, pushed me away from the app. And then I came back and I said, no, I'm not going to be like that. And I'll be damned if I ever am. I'm not going to be. But I will stand for what I believe in. I 100% am. I've always protected children at all costs, especially ones that have been in my life, that I've held, that I've taught how to brush their teeth, how to wipe his ass, because she's too fucked up to get out of bed. And why didn't I do anything at the time? All I did was protect him at the time. I wasn't worried about recording. Are you insane? The system sucks. You can't just call somebody and say, hey, this is what's happening. Please come fix this problem. It doesn't fucking work like that. But now
there's proof.
Something can be done. Because let me tell you, somebody who has a protection order on them isn't allowed to have a firearm. Isn't allowed to be in the vicinity of a firearm.
And look, I'm not out to take anybody's child from them. That I've never been that type of person. But sometimes I know in the state of Georgia, they will help you get right to be a better parent for your child. So, if it takes me helping her get right,
Bex, me too.
then that's what I'll do.
Because there's two orders, two active orders right now. One lifetime and 1 year. That's weapons under disability, and that's prison time. Jail time at least, and then continuous offense, obviously. 100%. And I'm sorry, but I am angry. And I don't want to come off the wrong way. I don't. But this, after what I've seen, and then after getting these back and just being spit in my fucking face.
Look, and she been rallying up, right? She rallying up. And look,
Yes,
like
100%.
I don't know about Jessa. I do know she's behind the scenes doing an awful lot of talking and an awful lot of sharing a lot of business. I do know that for somebody that don't want to be in the drama, she's definitely behind the scenes in it to where the other one's going to bring it to the platform. And I hope she brings the good, the bad, the ugly. And I hope she changes. I hope she absolutely changes for that child. Because where she at isn't necessarily the safest place, from her words, where he's at. And all I got to say is she knows I'm on it. That's why the phone call happened.
Yeah. I mean, I had 13 hours of driving today to sit on this, and my brain just kept pinging back and forth, and it's one of those things where it's, you know, everyone's like, oh, Brooke, you're such a good person and you're this and that. And there's like this line where when you come on this app and you speak the truth and you get frustrated that you're just like other people, and then I get in my head about it and I get scared of the judgment. But I feel like the power of change is way stronger than the shit that people have to say to me. That's all that matters to me at this point. There's too fucking much going on. And after what I saw, I just fucking can't unsee it. And if coming to this app is what changes something, okay. And like she said, nobody's saying don't fucking go over there, because God forbid she's going to say income, income, income. Nobody's knocking that. But when you're using the income for the wrong fucking things, there's a serious problem.
And T said, trying to help him come into the internet, it's not. When you got people that are blaming me, this one, that one for lying, and it's not a lie, yeah, the internet needs to know. When you have people still enabling, yeah, they need to know.
Wait, what was said?
T said she's not for her, but bringing it, if it's to help her son, bringing it to the internet is not the place.
I'm just not letting anybody else in the box right now. T, listen, you know, nobody's saying people can't have their opinions.
Look,
Everybody has their way
look,
of dealing with shit.
hey, if I were to play them recordings for T, she would change her whole aspect of saying that. I promise you that. So just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
I mean, people are allowed to have their opinions. I'm a firm believer. I am a firm believer that there's certain things that don't need to come to this app. I never wanted to bring this situation with my vinyls to this app. It happened. And when it did, it helped me get my vinyls back. That's a different ballgame. And the people that keep asking, did I get all my Papa's vinyls back? I got some of them back.
Okay, let me say this. T said, what has anyone actually done to help him? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so just 3 or 4 days ago, I just got video proof, right, of how she does around this child, right? She's been moving again. So you have to wait for somebody to get stationary, okay? Because they're not going to run them state to state. And she knew because I was behind the scenes telling people, you better fucking tell her I'm hot on her ass about that baby. Okay? So she called me. Not once, but twice. She called me because she knows when I say it, I mean it.
I mean, it could go back and forth, you know, about who's guilty and the people recording. Other children were involved too. And
look,
that's
where she was at, right? There was already people in my inbox that I never said anything or reached out to because I didn't have any proof. There were, and I'll never expose them, but they were in my inbox and said, I work for foster care. I've done reached out to my upper. It was being handled. But of course, what does she do? She skips states. She gets mad and she runs back to Wisconsin. So it's happening. Look, it's happening. She thinks homeschooling him is going to save her, but it's not. It's not. What's going to save her is her to recover and learn how to deal with the trauma of her childhood and her life to give him a better life. That's what's going to help her.
Autumn. I got my vinyls back from the person, and there's just a whole situation going on. I can update you later. I mean, I don't want to come off. Yeah, no, see, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. A lot of people had questions about my vinyls today. I felt it was important to let the people know who have been here supporting me and right here along my side through this journey, hear that I got them back. Moments before coming on, because I hadn't even been home an hour, I went through my vinyls. A million different emotions went through my body. A million. Lauren, I don't know. Because when I lived with him, my grandmother sent us books for him. He wasn't in school, but there was books. I have, it doesn't matter. Nobody is. You can't homeschool a kid when he's not in homeschooling and he's traveling 24/7. It just doesn't work like that. But I mean, I deal with the same shit with my own sister. I mean, the bullshit excuses just don't work. It just doesn't work. They're all excuses. At the end of the day, we have things going on off the record, and I diverted because, hi, I'm human and I'm feeling a lot of fucking emotions and I'm angry and I'm hurt and I've had a lot to fucking say and I've held it in. I've held it all in. Everything I've seen, everything I've heard with my own eyes and my own ears. Nobody else's, not hearsay, not anything else. I physically heard and saw. And you can't distort shit like that. It's not like a text message that everybody goes around here and they switch everything up and whatever all those people on that side do. Not my business. I saw it. Hold on. RT, why are you talking to my mama like that? What'd she say? My mama was saying that he needs to be in a program. Aren't you over here telling my mama to calm down? Hold up. This is where it gets difficult, right? Because when you do come on, I have seen the documents of what? What have you? You know he was what?
Oh, believe me, we all got proof. Y'all don't worry about that. She ain't
I
gonna
mean,
come.
I'm glad that he was. The key word is was registered in homeschooling. Right, Grandma. I mean, either way, that's nor here or there. I mean, yeah, registered. I don't know. I don't know who's mad. See, this is where it gets a little distorted. You know, whoever has information, sure. It's more the safety. Yeah, the key word. Yeah, he is no longer. Was is the key word. He was at one point. Clear in the air. Everybody be on the same page here and just take a breath. It's hard because when you get to start to talking about this kind of stuff, everybody starts getting angry. That's where misinformation happens. Clarification needs to happen. You know,
Yeah, we got more than.
regardless, at the end of the day, it's hard not to divert to this when you're living it, when you're watching it, when you're dealing with it. And this person, just because you say the word accountable out loud doesn't mean that you're holding anything accountable. Doesn't mean you're holding yourself accountable at all. Zero. It sucks to hear the truth, but when you can't face your own truth because you're so cooked at the moment, there's a problem, especially when there's a kid involved who's begging for help. 6 years old. Come the fuck on, do better. I don't know what it takes to get people to understand. I just don't.
Well, some people are never gonna understand. That's just the thing, right? Gentle, loving, gentle guidance didn't work. It hasn't worked. Almost 5 years, it hasn't worked, right? And there again, I never seen proof until just the other day, and I have physical proof in my hand. And I did when she reached out to me because she knows how I am. I said, you need to change your ways, and she said, well, I am. So we're gonna see. She's gonna come back, and I hope to God for herself, not for herself, for her child's. I mean, because you just can't do your children the way that it's done. Y'all believe what you want, y'all support who you want, but enabling somebody is not loving them. Enabling somebody is not loving them.
And Tammy, it's not about somebody else saving her. You know, she said if anybody could have saved her, it would have been hot blooded. You know,
She got to do it herself. I tried.
as a former addict, I know that. And this is the part where the people that love an addict, it's the hardest fucking part. And I never saw it when I was in active addiction, right? Because I was in active addiction, nothing mattered except for what I wanted in that moment. And it took me a long time to fight that off. And I sure the fuck did. Nobody else did that for me. I did that. Did I have support? Sure. Sometimes. Because it's hard to gain back trust when you've done that to people. It truly is. And sometimes you never get it back. And
Right,
that's okay too.
and the thing is, right, if you never have to be accountable, and you manipulate people to your story, and they never, like with me, right? Because people say, oh, well, HB never said nothing. Well, HB was a different level of friend.
Yeah.
I didn't hear and see. People didn't come to me and say, hey, this is what happened. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, I blocked them. I didn't want to hear it, right? I didn't want to hear because I believed a friend. But now I've cut my losses. I have all kinds of proof, and really, and I'm not trying to be heartless with this, right? And y'all drag the fact of what I said, but she said she hopes my lung collapse. What's the difference? Vile is vile. I don't wish harm on her, but I do wish a better life for a small human, and I will stand on that.
Yeah. And you know what? We could sit and do this all day, but um, I think that a lot of conversations have to be had, and
No, people just need to open their eyes. That's it. Just open their eyes.
I mean, I'm saying like conversations have to be had off this app. Like it just doesn't. Like I've already watched in this chat like how it's changing, and it's just so, to some people you know it might be some sort of game, but it's not, and this isn't for anything other than you know information for the people who are enabling, who are sending things to the mail, who are thinking that just because you send presents that they mean something, because they don't. And that's the thing, is if you think you matter to her right now, you don't. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but you don't.
No, that cell phone does though. That was sent to her on your plan. That's all. That's all that matters.
You know, last time, this is a thing that kept kicking me. And the last time that I did the live, the first, you know, when I first told my story about her and I and everything that went down, from her mouth toward, you know, to somebody else that I speak with, she told them that it was really hard for her to see and she didn't want to talk about it at first and blah, blah, blah. And then the next day, it was, fuck that bitch, to me. And it changed really, really fast. And in my brain, I was like, in my heart, I was like hurt, because I'm like, I really thought that talking about it would spark something back in her, would hit her somewhere, would clear her mind for a second, and it didn't. And I hurt my own feelings. I did. Because I thought that the person that I knew before was going to react in a positive manner, to do the right thing, to help herself, to help her child, and she didn't. She got worse. The lies keep building. The things the things that I've heard and seen are just unreal. Unreal. And if you guys for a second believe the things that she's saying, you're screwed yourself. You're only hurting yourself. It's like I'm pleading for these people to recognize it, but shame on you if you continue to support it, because again, she is coming back. I know she's watching, and if she's not right now, she's going to pay or get the replay after, because this is what she does.
Oh, it's been sent to her, I'm sure.
I mean, and that's fine. Everything can be said out loud. She just can't say anything because she's the one who took it this far.
Right. And nobody's saying, right, for him to be taking from her.
No.
But she absolutely needs to be taught how to be a proper mother. She didn't have proper parenting, right? And she's damaged. So therefore, the damage that she's doing to her own is 3 times as bad. 3 times as bad. So do as you want with it. There's several people that, you know, are sitting back still not saying anything. That do know, have seen. Just protect your pockets, you know. Everything that everybody's ever sent off of a wish list, tell her to show how much he has.
It's gone.
It's gone. Nothing means anything. And it's sad. Because
no little boy should have to be told, oh fucking well. Oh fucking well. You get nothing. No child should be told that. Not when there's thousands of people supporting him.
Yep.
And there's nothing to show for it.
Nothing.
Not saying the materialistic shit is what makes it, but he's 6 years old.
Look, the house he left before this one, he cried because she was going to leave the blanket I made. They made that, put it in the car. This time it wasn't made, it was left. So it's in North Carolina. It was left. It was left. I mean, come on.
And I'm not trying to be counterproductive at all, but like it's shit like that. You're breaking a child. And what is that?
He gets an emotional attachment to something or someone, and it's ripped. And it's ripped. You know, and all I want both of them need counseling, right? But she definitely needs to learn how to stop depending on him to fill her void of emotions and get herself to where she loves herself and can do better and live a productive life. If TikTok's gone tomorrow and all these CAs quit coming in, how is it anybody going to live? And I mean, and look, I will always care for her. Always. Some people think I wanted to date her. Look, I do not. I'm not into the boy type. Just not. So sorry for your bad luck, but I did try to guide her in the right direction, and still will. Still will.
100%. And we've talked about that. It's hard to take some of the things that we're saying and people not twist that and say, hey, they're trying to get him taken away. They're saying this about the kid. No, nobody's saying anything about the kid.
No.
Everybody's saying everything about the parents.
And like I said earlier, and I'm going to repeat myself, and I'm not going to say it again. In Georgia, they do everything they can to help keep families together. If the parents do what they're supposed to, then you don't have to worry about it. But in Georgia, if they have to take them, then they do everything to reunite them.
Right.
So, I mean, nobody's trying. We're just trying to give both of them a better life. And if it, I hope it don't come to that. I hope it don't come to that. But if it comes to, I have to show videos. Y'all will see. Y'all will see.
I truly,
Listen.
I truly hope it doesn't. Because it's sad. It's heartbreaking. What that little boy has seen, heard, and dealt with already, some adults have never dealt with a sliver of that in their entire lifetime. And that's
Yeah.
fucked. That's fucked.
Y'all just, if you pray, pray. If you, whatever you do, just do it. I mean, because, I mean, she's obviously not okay herself. She lives this lie of a life. Um, I mean, for 5 years I was lied to. So just do what you got to do. I'm not gonna spend much time talking about it. If she comes on the app, like I said, I got proof. I'll show proof. But she needs to really focus on her and her family.
Yeah. Please tell me why the police weren't called to get her committed instead of recording it. I wasn't there. We weren't there.
No.
That's not.
And I'm going to say again, I feel like somebody in that home called for a welfare check because they still not played the cap call of that. So I still believe that somebody that was there, not KP because she was on live, but I still believe that somebody in that home made that phone call.
I agree. Thank you, Autumn.
So
Yeah, my brain is just it's baffled and we don't have to we're not going to keep doing this. I mean, somebody said, yeah, go ahead, Danny, you can come in, you guys can come in now.
Hey, sorry. So I was just really quick. I know everybody in the comments, I know everyone feels very strongly about this, especially when it comes to children and a child that quite literally a lot of us have watched grow up on screen. But I urge everybody that's in the comments, if you do not have firsthand knowledge, firsthand experience to anything that was happening, do not flood CPS with mass amounts of reports because she's going to come back with that it's harassment from TikTok and XYZ. And we don't need people reporting. There's other people that have already reported that have firsthand knowledge. So please, I love everybody wants to be vigilant in this, but that is going to be very much counterproductive.
absolutely.
And so I just want to make sure that was said. And, I do agree with, getting the monies, like, stopping monies. You can't prevent everybody from doing it, but if you stop the money flow, she's not going to be able to bounce around because when you move from county to county to county to county, it has to transfer CPS counties, it has to transfer caseworkers, and it's a very slow process. So that's why they're saying to stop the money. So just so we're clear, if you don't have firsthand knowledge, like I don't have firsthand knowledge, just like y'all, so I'm not going to be calling.
Right,
Okay.
and that's what I was saying too. It is the calling, all that everybody's talking about, like, it's so counterproductive. All
Yes.
you're doing is taking away from moments in time of people who really could be, advocating for children in that moment. there's information, like you said, exactly what you said, and that's what we've already said prior to this. Is chill. You know, there's certain steps you have to take, and does that mean I am? No, I don't have it in my hands. No, but certain people can, and and again, as Hot Blooded said, it's been circulated already. You know, it was circulated before I even saw it, and you know,
If that person's watching, I'm not saying this nasty because I know it's crashing out in the comments, but I urge you, I beg you, and I pray that you do right by Bubs. As a mother, fuck me, take care of my kids, right? Any mother is going to say that, fuck me, worry about my kids. So I urge you, I beg you, if you have firsthand knowledge of something that happened in your presence that happened to that baby that makes him unsafe, you have to separate your feelings or whatever it may be and do what's right for the baby. Do what's right for that kiddo. And you know what? God is going to be on your side when you do the right thing. God will be on your side and people will be on your side.
Right.
And if there is repercussions or whatever, I think more people are going to be more accepting and defend you if you're doing right by Bubs.
Right, but the difference is, right, neither one of them are innocent.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So one isn't going to speak up, but behind the scenes, because they're not innocent neither. I don't care how much they try to convince they're innocent. They're not innocent neither. So they're not going to do the right thing. But I told her when she called me that if I see her online crashing the fuck out like she has been, they will be knocking at her door and it will not be a welfare check. I have the recording of me telling her that. So y'all just don't be caught. Well, nobody even knows where the hell she's at. So I do. But anyways, nobody else. So y'all just leave it alone.
Yeah, but that wasn't just for one person. That was for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to reiterate one other thing. You know, people were calling when KP was there to an extent that the house was flagged.
Right.
So when something severe did happen,
Yeah.
or would have happened, whatever, what could they do? She had the house flagged. Now, so whoever was calling and causing all that, you caused a bigger issue. See, this is where people have to take a step back and gather the facts first and try not to, you know, I understand people want to help. I understand that. But some people are just doing it for the wrong reasons. And that's not what this is about. This is not what this is about for me. And I didn't even mean for this to go this way, but my heart is fucking heavy.
Right.
Saw it with my own eyes. And I can't unhear that shit. I can't unsee it. And I wasn't there to help him.
Girl, don't cry because then I'm going to start crying.
It's just fucking hard, man, because it's like, we can't. It's like right here in my hands and I can't do anything about it. And it fucking sucks, man, but we have to trust the process. The system isn't great. I mean, I grew up in the system. Thank God I had my grandparents to save my life, but fuck, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy for them either. I mean, my parents wrote me off. They just said fuck it, but you know, it's not that easy.
But Brooke, you are doing something. You're advocating right now. You are doing something. So don't think that your words and your voice isn't powerful. You're 100% advocating.
And I want it to be that. I don't want this to turn into fuck you, fuck this. It's not about that for me. My heart hurts.
Absolutely. Because she can be the parent and the mother she needs to be. She absolutely can be.
100% she can. And I know that person.
Yeah.
But damn it. It's so hard because some people are taking this and they're twisting it, and it's not about that. And I'm sorry that it turned into this, but I think it's important. And that's what I use my page for.
Can I say something?
Of course, honey.
What about the people that are in the house that want to help her? Like past people. Katie has scared them so bad by saying this one touched my kid, that one touched my kid, that the people that are with her, I'm not speaking up for anybody and saying anybody's right that's not involved, but what about the people that are with her that are afraid to help Dave him versus to put them to bed because every single person gets the same story told about them. I mean, if I were in that house, I wouldn't want to touch them, even though I'm a mom and I would take care of kids on the street because I'm afraid.
I mean, and you're not wrong.
I'd be afraid. I don't want people saying that shit about me.
I mean, after the past few months, I mean, I didn't see it all, you know, because there's legal things going on and blocked and whatever. Things get sent to me. And I don't have Reddit. I deleted Reddit, you know, so I don't see, I have the app, but I don't have an account. So like if somebody sends me something, I could open it. I can't interact. I can't do anything like that. I can see what's happening. I don't search for it. I don't have anything like that. But if somebody sends me something, I can see it. But I had to stop looking, you know, because that shit affected me like hard. And I forget where I was going with that. But what in the past month, those things have been said. Every single person that was either with her or took care of Bubs has been accused of something.
Yep.
In some way, shape, or form, whether it was an accusation, and I wasn't there, so I'm not. All the stories line up, okay, and all the same shit was said. It made me go back through my phone and look at every single moment that I spent with that baby.
Hold on, let me address this to this Bumblebee fake account. No, I did not. No, I did not. She's such a manipulator, right? That if you're not around, you don't see that.
No.
She tells you what she wants. While she was here, was she mean to him? Absolutely not. Sweets took care of him. I told y'all that before. But I also want to say this. And if I have to play it, I will play it. She called me. While y'all over there still running me on Reddit and on the old TikTok, whatever. She called me. Has she called y'all? Absolutely not. She called me to convince me that she's doing what she needs to do to get better, right? Because when the word got out that I was going to do what I had to do to help that baby, I meant that. And she said to me, Hot-blooded, I'm doing what I need to do. I promise. And I said, don't let me see, because I'll be the first one to call. So with that being said, just know that y'all don't need to get involved. Y'all just need to be aware.
And
Just be.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not up here to talk about KP or Bubs because I'm the one that walked away. And I'm not going back. And Brooke, I want you to know that. I told you that one time, and I did go back. But this time I will not go back. But what I wanted to say to you earlier, and the subject just got twisted, talking about the vinyls, my sister lived in Oregon. And I was going to get her, and I had talked to Hot-blooded about this.
Mama Betty, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I don't want her to leave. To the KP's mom, you're in here, reach out to Brooke or reach out to HB and they'll tell you what's going on.
Who's her mom?
She was in here, oh, right there, Melissa.
Melissa sitting in boxes and lie too. Melissa will sit right in them boxes and lie too. So y'all don't give nothing to Melissa. Do not.
Oh,
Because she sits on this fucking app and lies about folks too. No, don't do that shit.
oh no, I didn't know.
I'm over here
all
and
right.
act like I'm gonna save somebody.
Go ahead.
Well, never mind. Sorry, Mama Betty.
Go ahead,
That's
Mama.
okay. Anyway, I wanted you to know, Brooke, that I had talked to HB about this. I was going to get my sister to go to Washington and get your vinyls back when it was saying that they were in Washington. And she would have done that for me. And I was going to send them to you. But HB had told me you were doing it the legal way, so.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And honestly, it was just a ploy for her to tell everybody that it wasn't true. I'd already handled everything off the app. I knew they weren't in Washington. I already spoke to Sarah. You know, there was a lot happening off this app, but the help that I got with this app, because I didn't know anybody. All these people that were involved, I had nothing to do with these people. And I'm very grateful for the group of friends that I've gained from this. I am, because I had no idea the backing that you could gain. I had no idea. But they were never they were in Washington maybe at one point, but they left. I mean, people lied to the police. People lie to friends. I mean, you know, yeah, Sonia, shame on Kimmy, but that's nor here or there at this point.
I
You
want
know,
to.
she'll
I want to
get what
play
she
this.
deserves.
I want to play this little piece. Just this little piece.
What are you playing?
It's nothing. It's just what she had called me.
Oh, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
It's KP.
Yep.
I've heard from a few people today that you've reached out in regards to my son and everything else. My son is good. I need you to know that.
So while y'all asking what am I doing, believe me, I'm handling business. Just tap it out.
That is why I'm not in that house. He is safe. He is fine. I don't know who else is gonna reach out to me to tell me, but I'm like quite annoyed by it, and I just cuss Jess out for it because I don't know what the fuck you're hearing or heard or whatever, but you ain't hearing the fucking whole anything, and I'm really not trying to have my business on this fucking app, and I've kept to myself for over a month. But I'm calling you myself to tell you my son is safe.
There's some things that I have absolutely seen. I have not talked to Jessa, but there is some things that I have absolutely seen that has happened in front of your son that is not okay, KP.
1,000%. There's a lot of things that have happened in front of my son that it's not okay.
Okay, there you go. I've played enough. Y'all motherfuckers know. Now take that, sit in it, and do what you want to do. Okay? Don't be calling though. We don't need you to call, and we don't need our mama to try to save somebody because our mama should have saved her ass. You ain't fixing to get involved now when you just had 3 youngins in your house last year that you let whatever. Come on. No, don't be in here trying to act like you're going to save somebody. Take your raggedy lying ass on too. I gotta go, Brooke. I gotta go because I'll be cussed half these motherfuckers out.
Sorry, HB, I didn't know the backstory on that.
It's all right. I mean, honestly, right? She was a bad mama, and she done wrong by her, and that's why KP's probably the way she is. And now she wants to save somebody when she couldn't save the other 3 children in her home, and she kept them doped up on fucking melatonin. No, bitch, you ain't fitting to help Bubs. No, fuck that. Now, y'all think y'all know everything? Why you drag me? No, you don't.
Well, I love you, HB. I'm going to drop out of the box, too. I just wanted to say that about the CPS thing about people calling. All right, I'm sorry. I love you all. I'm going back down to section. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Whew. Well, here's the thing, though, is our hearts are involved in this. And some of these people that keep posting this shit, like, y'all think it's a game.
It 100% is not a game. It's real fucking life.
It's not about the numbers. It's not about the money. It's not about anything.
No.
It's not about anything on this app. This is just a place to be able to find a way to advocate together to.
Okay. But see, this is the problem. All these years.
Lies what, Melissa? What's lies?
You still have them kids in your household? I bet you don't. So it ain't lies. It ain't lies. So just sit down. It ain't lies. Them kids were removed from your home as well. So just sit the fuck down. The thing is, right, she manipulates people. She goes after the smaller creators. And they either have a background, they have a rogue history, they have some type of history, and she manipulates them and belittles them to make them sit down and hush. But no one can pull a motherfucking thing on me. That's why they can't hush me. They can't silence me. No, right is right, wrong is fucking wrong. When you lay down and you open your legs to have children, it's your responsibility to make sure they're safe.
Listen, I'm going to back out. Brooke, I just want you to know I hope I can get your trust back.
Hey, listen, I just want people to know that I'm not telling anybody not to follow somebody. That's your. That is not my place in this world to tell somebody where to walk and how to do it. It's not.
She got me blocked. So
say it again.
I was in HB's live and she blocked me. And
I
it's
mean,
all good.
that's fine.
It's all
I mean,
good.
I love the support. I do. Just come in. I've always been the same. I mean, I appreciate that. There's no bad blood here, Mama Betty. I just, there was a lot of mess before, and that's why I left the app for a long time. She pushed me away for too long, and now I know I have a voice, and I'm not afraid to use it. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to be scared of anymore, and I appreciate you coming up here and saying that and saying that you were willing to do that stuff, and I am grateful, and I don't want to dismiss that. So I appreciate that. You know, there's just so much more bigger things now that
Danny, don't tell me it's not the time. This is the only time I get to talk to Brooke. It is the time. Because I've had to apologize to a lot of people. Not only Brooke, a lot of people.
We've all had to apologize to a lot of people, and that's
I'm
okay.
gonna go. I'm gonna go, Brooke. Brooke, I love you.
just take a breath, just hang out. Everybody, just take a breather. You know, I appreciate you coming up in here. Okay,
Okay, thank you for letting me in.
of course. You are receiving messages from someone claiming to be KP, but I don't believe it's her. Yeah, 100% it probably isn't her. She usually doesn't respond to stuff, as far as I know, but hell, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a lot has to be done. Yeah, everyone breathe. I mean, a lot comes with this, and it's hard for everybody to be in the same place with emotions, and everybody's free to feel how they want to feel. There's just a lot behind it. There is. And we gonna let her out? You taking her outside? Okay. I mean, I just, my heart hurts, and it's impossible to not talk about it. I mean, I get so scared. I do of outcomes of this stuff. And after today, something in me just clicked. You know, something just clicked. I can come on here, I can speak, I can hopefully help make changes. That doesn't mean I'm out here tearing somebody down. I'm speaking truths, and I'm hoping that something good comes out of this. You know, I mean, Danny's right. Don't be calling and doing bullshit that just isn't helpful. I mean, it's a waste of people's time, and it's.
Yes, KP had the vinyl. We've said it all along, but you roaches don't want to listen.
Right. I mean, we did. We said it all along. I mean, whoever wasn't here before can see right here. This is my name. This was on the totes. These are all my vinyls. The same tote I've been talking about this whole time that got transported from house to house to house to house.
Well, them are not all. Some are missing.
It's not all. It's not all. The most important ones that I talked about that night are gone. And you know what? It is what it is. And I cried about it. And
just be thankful for the ones you got.
exactly.
I mean, honestly.
And I am. You know, it is what it is. If somebody's comfortable with morally doing that, then they got deeper fucking issues going on, and they do. They do.
And to me, what's sad even more, right, is Kimmy picked the tote up knowing they were your vinyls, right? Because everybody knew where them vinyls went step by step, and y'all were reaching out and seeing your name on it clearly, but so invested in a larger creator that they would lie and say it wasn't in their house.
Lied to the police.
Right. I mean, that is sick to me.
Lied to detectives.
That is sickening. I mean,
In
I don't.
Ohio, in Springfield, Ohio, in North Carolina. It was.
I don't want anybody lying for me. Don't steal nothing for me. Don't lie for me. Don't lie on me neither, because I'll drag your ass. I'm just saying. But all these people out here hiding and covering up stuff for what? What are you going to benefit from it? Come on.
You're not. And you know what? Say it again. Brooke, we have a record store. They have old music. If you want, I'll look for some for you. So I appreciate it, Sherry. What just happened? You got you? Kitten's jumping around. Um, why did her relationship? That's not my business. It's not my business, Jen, honestly.
Why does any of them? Anyways.
Unfortunately, it's the same. It's the same thing every single time. Except the problem is this is how addiction works. It just keeps getting worse. The scenarios just keep getting worse, and it just like him. A lot of shit happened, and I'm not.
Well, I mean, let's talk about you for a minute, okay? Let's change the subject.
Okay.
If you were trying to be in a relationship back in your active, doing wrong, and you were trying to build a relationship with somebody that may have had the same interest, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But it's hard for people to be truthful with themselves, so they blame it on something else. They're abusing my child, or they put their hands on me, or they did this, or they did that. In reality, it's because you cannot put two people in active addiction and make a relationship. You just cannot.
No, you can't. I was introduced to it by someone who I ended up marrying at a very young age, and I hate to say that out loud, but it was a very nasty, toxic relationship throughout the entire thing. This person introduced me to the entire life, and I thought that that's the only way I could live anymore. I was ashamed. Nobody else knew about it. And then I became an isolated user, and I didn't want anybody to know about it. So I didn't involve anybody else, but I thought I wasn't involving anybody else, but all the people around me that loved me were seeing me destroy myself. And it didn't matter how many times they told me they loved me or how much I was worth or anything. None of it mattered. And then finally, I threw my hands up. I gave up. I stopped running. And I had to do that because just because I threw my hands up didn't mean that I didn't have a whole war ahead of me that I had to fight. Exactly. And I fought it.
Exactly. Kimmy had the vinyls then, and then they were taken to North Carolina.
So I found out Kimmy had them. I reached out to Kimmy. I was very polite. I've showed those messages before. It was very cordial. She lied to me right off the rip. Immediately, she texted other people stating that, oh my gosh, these have her name on it. Maybe KP's lying. I'm not sure. I'm scared. And then it went from there. I saw those messages. I reached out to her. She still lied to me. I had to start a case, and I got a case. In order to have the police go out, I had to have a case number. The police went out. Granted, I had not been to court yet, so that meant that they could not search the house. They went there. They called us. She stated that they weren't in the home. They were, in fact, in the home. Not even a few days later, we received a phone call.
Kristen trying to keep you straight and narrow.
I received a phone call from Fire Red, and it was in the middle of the night. I don't even care. Yeah, Kristen did. I'm not afraid to say the names anymore because screw you. Because you're messy. You're messy. You knew where they were. Your girlfriend knew where they were. Your girlfriend helped move the records. There's an entire recording of it, of all you guys making jokes about it, how you're going to transport the vinyls, how you're going to do all of this. It's fucking disgusting behavior. Multiple of you were involved in this. I have the physical recording. It's disgusting to me. Disgusting. You guys lie about communicating with us. I don't talk to you guys. I don't talk to you guys. I have proof that every single one of you had your fingers on it, and every single one of you got scared. And that's why KP came and picked them up. And then you guys made a mockery of it. What?
But imagine living with your best friend and recording it.
Yeah, I mean, that's their problem. Imagine having your own best friend live in your house while they're recording you the entire time. It's gross behavior. They flock together. Yeah, and then make a joke about how you're going to eat SpaghettiOs off of them. Cute. Like, it takes it, like, morally, I don't get it. I was not bred from the same cloth as you. I wasn't.
Look at that cat.
But I am glad you got what you got back, and you know, like I said, the sentimental part won't ever be there, but when you listen to them, it's going to bring back.
Okay. Oh, I just threw you over there. Sorry, honey. My bad. I'm sorry.
Right on me, am I right?
I'm so sorry. I accidentally hit it with my stack. So this is the ones that I got from my papaw, minus the Loretta Lynn. Yeah, look at the kitten. That for anybody that didn't know, that we rescued one of the Texas flood kittens. They transported almost 100. I damn near broke this light at this point from fidgeting. Here she is, just so you guys can see her real fast since I'm ADD. This is Paisley. She got fixed, so she got a little scab. But she came with about 140 other cats from Texas, and Briley did pick her out. She is the sweetest thing. She's adapted so well to the house. I think that she's already seen a lot. So Miss Paisley is used to just about everything. Last time she stared straight into the camera. The dog's going crazy over her, but she's a good little addition. So I had a few that were missing. Yes. My papa loved he loved the Doobie Brothers. And I had 4 of those albums. I have 1 left, which is better than nothing. So we got Black Sabbath, which was one of his favorites. So these were all what I got 2 weeks before he passed away. That one's in good condition. They're not, I mean, the outside doesn't look great, but the inside, they all still have a good shape to them. This is a Queen album of his, and the cat is now sitting on the vinyls. Very mellow, it's fine.
Is that an Ozzy album?
I don't, hold on, where?
Did you show an Ozzy?
I didn't show an Ozzy album, no. I don't have any Ozzies, but R.I.P. The Doors, we got a few of the Doors. Aerosmith, some classics. We got.
Everybody's saying you did show it.
Did I?
The first one, Black Sabbath is Ozzy.
Oh, Black Sabbath. Yeah. Sorry. I did have it. Let's see if it's any good. Oops, still in the paper. Yeah, this is only. It's got Jack the Stripper on it. Iron Man, War Pigs, Paranoid. Man, we're gonna have to. We gotta bring that record player down and play these. We probably should do it. R.I.P. Oh, where's the other? Here we go. R.I.P. Yeah, please give me some grace, guys. I slept maybe an hour and a half last night and then drove a very odd way through New York. Okay, so the Doors, Aerosmith, Journey. You know, there was one other thing that I used to have at my papa's, and I believe it's still at my mama's house. And there was he was a drummer. He traveled through Alaska when the pipelines bursted, and him and his band played overseas. They were one of 5 groups that played over there in the 70s. And he always had a guitar chord sheet that sat in the bathroom. So every single time you went to his bathroom, it was like, not every single person would do this, I guess just the guitar players, but you'd go in there and you would kind of practice your chords. And that was just one of the other things that he gave to me that's, I think, in a picture frame at my grandma's house. With the Fleetwood Mac, I told you, I bought this one. Remember we bought this at the record store. So now I have the original of that. Some more Doors. The Bee Gees, I mean, can't go wrong here. Here's the one Doobie Brothers album that I have left. Who else do we got? Oh, this is a Rolling Stones. Is this a yeah? So 64 to 71 Rolling Stones. We got a wide variety here. Sorry, I'm not gonna bore you guys with all these. Some of these are just, they look terrible on the outside. The Beach Boys. We got AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, more Rolling Stones. Heart. Come on. What? Oh, yeah, and then Goldie, leave her alone. The cat is now one with the vinyls. American Pie. Hello? Goldie, back up. I don't think there's some people who have never even heard some of this music. And mind you, my mamaw has an upstairs, Goldie. Full. An entire upstairs full. Van Halen, more AC/DC. I have every album of AC/DC. Do not mistake that. Bon Jovi. Amazing. What? I found another Doobie Brothers. So that's two. Bryan Adams and then Elton John. So it's also the Outlaw album that I was missing, but whatever. Put that song, Girl, Put Your Records On and jam with us. Yeah. Shouldn't I?
Now I come in, all the people come in, and yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think we all got pretty hyped up here. I mean, I'm truly running on fumes, and the up and down of emotions is unreal. But I think it is important, and Danny, what? Danny said it right. You know, it's not. There's a difference between coming on here and doing things for the wrong reasons, and then advocating, and it's tiring. It's exhausting because there's so much you want to do, and you can't.
You know, it was sent to me a minute ago that I don't know, 2 minutes, that why be on here saying something? Why not call? I mean, obviously they didn't sit and listen.
But they what?
Obviously they didn't sit and listen. I mean, for somebody to think you can just pick up the phone in an instant, right? When you're dealing with a track star.
Right. Literally.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah. Call who? Who's there to call?
I mean, really.
What are you doing, honey? I knew she was. I knew she was going up to get that. Can you set it on the table so it's flat?
No, I guess it said that I should call.
Yeah. You're gonna have to. Hold on, I'm gonna set up at least one. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do it. All right, between this cat and dog, they're driving me crazy. Hold on. Where'd it go? Now, since they've been rummaged through, I need to go back through these.
Let me correct this because somebody said shame on the person that didn't call during it while it happened. There was also a comment over there that the pew pew was done in front of her child. It was not done in front of her child. That it was not done in front of him. She grabbed it, ran out the door. That was not done.
She's gonna have to choke.
You have 2 people in the house probably doing wrong things. Ain't nobody gonna call. They don't want it. They don't want that attention.
All right, let me pause this. I don't see her getting help unless it's court ordered. You know, even I can tell you this. Even if it is court ordered, you should. Oh yeah, I should do that. You're right. hold on. I have to go through these and I have to reorganize all of them in chronological order because that's what my OCD tells me I need to do. And it's just really out of whack and dusty, honestly. There we go. Let's see if this even works. Take the paper off. Oof. This is probably gonna scratch really bad. Let's see if I can clean up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take these to the record store and have the guy. Oh God, I don't even know if this is gonna play. I'm gonna have him clean them all and see what can be played. I've called those police for a similar situation and a mental ward for 3 days. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to play and then.
All right, you good?
Yes. I'm just gonna play this and then I'm gonna hop off after. I think that I've ranted enough and been back and forth enough for one day.
I'm glad that everything's gonna all come together on that side. I mean, we still got other things going on, but anyways, if you're good, I'm jumping out.
All right, I'll talk at you. I'm sorry I got you all fired up. That wasn't my goal.
No, you're good. You're good. You know, just something.
Not my goal. All right, well, I love you, and I'll text you. You get some rest. And I will talk at you later. All right, let's throw this on. I wasn't even sure if this was gonna play. Let's see if it does. I don't know if it's going to. Hold on a second. Hold on. Calm down. Calm down. It's playing. Maybe the record you're looking for slid into another. No, there was 3 that had never been opened. The Prince, Whitney Houston, and Michael Jackson. All 3 had never been opened. The others were still in plastic sleeves. Not a single one of these have a plastic sleeve, except for this one. But let's just let Ozzy do his thing. Scratches, I'm sorry. Got my dogs out. I can't be pointing that down at the ground. Yeah, I actually heard about it on the way home. Swain texted us and told us. All right, Memo, I love you. Sorry you had to see a little bit of ranting and raving, but. Not all of them, Marissa. I got a huge stack of them, just a few collectibles that were special to him. Huh? Yeah, look, the animals are calmed down. For the most part. Just took a little bit of Ozzy. Calm them down. I know, Heather, but I'd rather put all that energy towards other things. She's a Morkie. I'll show you. Here. Here. Where'd you go? Come here. Come here. Get the baby. She's kind of a spaz. Kind of is a very minimal word for her. Get the baby. She's just a puppy too. Just all the babies. Maybe this is what I'll start doing. I'm just gonna come on here and put a vinyl on a day, and she likes to hug. She's hypoallergenic, so she doesn't shed at all. I can't believe this vinyl's playing. You know, and I know there's gonna be a couple people that I mentioned tonight that are gonna go ham after this.
I knew them fucking too.
And these are the things that I was worried about, but I'm not worried anymore. You kind of made your own bed. You know? Probably too loud. Hopefully I cleared the air for everybody. Might have added a little more air. This is where I was afraid it was going to skip. R.I.P. Ozzy. Drop some black hearts in the chat for Ozzy. R.I.P. my guy. Me too. Me too, Heather. Oh, we were badasses. Night, Juju. No, it's late for a Tuesday. Drop the black hearts. We're gonna go out with a bang. Appreciate all the love tonight, guys. It's hard when emotions are flaring and there's so much going on. I'm having to learn the balance of how, like, worrying about the outcome, but knowing that I'm doing the right thing. And everybody's version of the right thing is different, so. Where is Guitar Hero? Guitaro? just the cutest little thing. Now Goldie's gonna go over there and disrupt. Yes, let them. Let them. I'm not scared anymore. Nobody's gonna run me off this app. I just hope the right thing happens, you know? I got shit like that. I gotta at least play a little bit of. I can't believe I got these back. I cannot believe I got these back. It still doesn't feel real, honestly. It's like you see something and all the euphoria and nostalgia comes back. What did I do? I agree. I agree, Caleb. Alright, I'm gonna play one more. Please tell me this works. I ain't flirting you doing what's going on. Sorry? What do you got going on, Tonka? Alright, let's stick her on back in here. Let's get a little Fleetwood. R.I.P. Ozzy. Let's see. Oh, look how bad.
Goldie's sick.
Which side is... Alright, I'm gonna play one more and then I'm getting off here because I want to shower and go to bed. But this one is very scratched up. So this one may in fact not work. Oh god. Looks like it's got a mark. Look. You know, for any ones that he can't get cleaned, I'm just going to, what number is this to? I'm just gonna, I was about to send your wife mimosas this morning. Why? Because she was so stressed. Wait, is it 2? Is it 2? Which number is this one? Okay, wrong one. The scratches are bad. There we go. Peace Live. Okay, Peace Live. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be careful. Oh, maybe I'm not getting off. Let's just take this one in. I knew it was coming. She's threatening me. She's threatening me. See, when somebody has a protection order, they can't threaten. Nice. We go, guys. What is she on now? What do you mean? Oh, this is gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Careful talking. Let her do it herself. She's already threatening me. She's already breaking the order. When it's raining. We knew it was coming. You know, you know, you will know. All right, I'm gonna get off here and we'll see. Everybody pray that everything just stays on the right place. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I might be back on. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go through my records right now and enjoy this moment and try to get some rest. I love you guys.